Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Firstly, I'm still on my old camera, guys. I did buy new batteries just in case it was a battery issue. Unfortunately it isn't. My camera does actually need to be repaired, which is very frustrating. So I'm still on my old camera for the time being. Hopefully I can get that fixed locally soon. For today I have such an exciting video, and actually one I've been meaning to film for about 3 months now. I've literally had all this stuff sitting in my trolley since maybe around the beginning, halfway through December. I just haven't had time to film it, in all honesty. We're going to be doing a full face of the Beauty Crop. Now, they're a relatively new drugstore brand. They've been around for about 6 months or so. I remember Soph does Life doing a video on them, and then Superdrug had a huge offer on, and I pretty much bought one of everything from each part of the range, and we're going to be testing it out for you. We're going to see if it's, you know, worth picking up, if it's good quality. This stuff is relatively affordable as well, which is another reason why I wanted to do it. So if you'd like to see a full face of the Beauty Crop and what I think of the products, then please keep watching. Okay, so I've got a few base products on at the moment. I've got my e.l.f. Putty Primer on, my NARS Soft Matte Foundation on, L'Oreal Concealer, and the Revolution Pressed Powder. I think I put it away. It come in the gift set, the Christmas gift set that I unboxed. It is amazing. It is literally so good. Like, I feel like my skin looks really flawless right now. I'm absolutely loving it. So I've got a bunch of goodies to test. I have a highlighting palette, I have a bronze palette, have the spray, I've got lipstick, eyeliner, liquid highlighter, I've got eye base, brow gel, mascara, an eyeshadow palette, a brow pencil. So I've got honestly so much to try, so I think we should just stop rambling and get on into it. The first thing we're going to try is the liquid highlighter. I have set my face, but I'm going to see if this will go well over the top. So this is the Glow Milk, nourished with coconut and argan oil. I got mine in the shade, I don't know, what shade did I get it in? I think I got it in the shade Just Do It. This is the packaging of the liquid highlighter, and it costs £8 on its own, which is actually really affordable. I think the Revolution ones are £6. And how cute is this packaging? It's like a little milk carton. So this says it's cruelty-free. Some products is cruelty-free and vegan, so I'm just going to assume that this isn't vegan because it doesn't say so on the packaging. So this shade looks like it's might be a little bit too dark for me. I don't know. Let's see. So I'm going to do one side at a time because I don't know how well it's going to apply. So it hasn't disrupted my makeup underneath, which is good, which is what I was worried about. Hasn't done that at all. The shade was like maybe a teensy bit dark for me, but when it's actually blended out, it doesn't look that bad at all. It is more of a subtle glowy highlighter rather than like more of a blinding one. So let me just put this on the other side and see if it's the same. Yeah, so that's the liquid highlighter on. Definitely more of a subtle glowy highlighter rather than a blinding one. So if that's more of your thing, definitely check it out. But this worked absolutely fine, to be honest. It didn't disrupt my makeup underneath. It looks beautiful and glowy on the skin. I absolutely love that. I don't really reach for liquid highlighter a lot, to be honest with you, but if I ever want a glowy finish, I'm definitely going to reach for this. So this gets a thumbs up from me. Okay, next I need to bronze up this skin, so I'm going to be using the Cocoa Bronzer palette. This packaging actually really reminds me of Colourpop for some reason. It just gives me like Colourpop vibes. And this is what the Cocoa Bronze palette looks like. As you can see, you get a shimmery bronzer and then 3 matte bronzers. I think I'm going to use these two, this one for my bronzer and this one for contour, because it's quite a cool toned bronze shade. And if I just have a look how much this is. So this is actually £8 as well, which I mean is really affordable for like a bronze palette. I'm gonna take Sand, which is this one here. These do have mirrors in them, which is great. And I'm gonna take that on my bronzer brush. And let's bronze up this skin. Okay, so that shade is actually not too bad. I feel like that bronzes up my skin really nicely. The formulas blend out really nice onto my skin, and as you can see, I've still got that glow on my skin. So despite me putting bronzer over the top of it, it still is shining through. So do you know what? I'm actually really impressed with that liquid highlighter. It is beautiful, and I love how glowing my skin looks at the moment. So I'm gonna now take this bronzer down here. I'm gonna use that for contour because it's definitely more of a cool tone shade. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. There is a little bit of kickback with these shades, but you know, not too much. Let's contour these cheekbones. Again, contour my skin really nicely. That is a really good contour powder. So again, I'm thoroughly impressed with this palette. I just feel like it won't suit like every single skin tone, but for me personally, I made them work and they blended really nicely and I really like it. So again, this gets a thumbs up from me. Okay, now we can move on to the highlighter palette. This is the Cocoa Light Highlighting Palette. Exactly the same sort of layout as the bronze palette. This is what it looks like. It is yellow, and then these are what the highlighters look like inside. So quite a bit of a strange variety of highlighters. Obviously this is the one I'm going to go for, but this one I'm not really sure. Okay, so it's more of like a pinky champagne, would you say that is? But I think that would be too dark for me. I feel like that'd look beautiful over this liquid highlighter. I feel like the only shade that I would be able to wear is this one. These ones are definitely more for a like medium to deeper skin tone, and then I'd say fair to light, and then like light to medium with this one. So I actually feel like this is pretty fair. So let's take this shade here. This is called Seashell. Oh, this is cruelty free and vegan, and I believe this is cruelty free and vegan as well. And let's try this. Okay, there's a little bit of kickback with this. Let's see if this is blinding. Okay, now that is a blinding highlighter. That is absolutely stunning. If you're looking for a new affordable drugstore highlighter palette, definitely check this out. I absolutely love that, and I feel like the liquid highlighter underneath made it that little bit more intense as well. So again, this gets a thumbs up from me. I'm just going to throw on some blush because we're going for a bit of a glowy one. I'm going to take my Ciate blusher in Pinch Me, and I'm just going to shove a little bit of this on just to give me a bit more colour in my cheeks. I completely forgot, before we get into eyes, we actually have a spray to try. This is the Cocoa Rose Mist, Hydrating Setting Mist. Now, this actually has like glitter particles in there. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have shimmer particles in there, so I'm a bit worried, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just see how much this is. So this is actually £9. You can also get a gold version of this as well if pink is not your thing, but the spray is pretty intense to be honest. It smells like coconuts though, which is amazing. Obviously I had to buy the pink one. So let's spray this on and see what it's like. Oh, okay, I sprayed that a little bit too much. If you don't like shimmery sprays, you're probably not going to like this, just because I can see the odd speck of glitter over my face. I feel like it looks really pretty and just makes your skin look more glowy. Like, I feel like I do look really glowy, which I'm not mad about. I absolutely love glowy skin, but if you don't like the actual shimmer particle sprays, then you're not going to like this. I've actually got shimmer in my hair so yeah, that's probably my only thing. If you don't like shimmery sprays, you're not going to like this. If you do, you're gonna like it. It's not like an intense shimmer, there's just a few specks around, and it makes your skin look really nice and glowy, plus it smells nice. So personally, I really like it, just because there's not so much shimmer particles. It's only a tiny bit, which I'm not mad about. So those are now all the base products. I'm now going to zoom you in and we can get started on the brows. Firstly, for the brows, we have this Good Day brow pencil. This retails for £8 and this is cruelty-free and vegan. All of these products seem to roughly range for around £8, so I love a good affordable brand. So definitely check any of these products out if you're wondering. I'll of course link them down below. This is what the brow pencil looks like. It's super thin, like really thin, and you get a spoolie on one side, and then of course on the other side you have actually a really decent looking brow pencil. Now I got mine in the shade Beautiful Brown, so let's have a go at applying this. It might be a little bit too dark for my brows, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. Okay, I think I might have drawn them on a little bit too strong, but honestly think that might be down to the colour as well, because I can't really apply too much pressure or it'd be really dark. But the brow pencil is really nice and thin. It's not too thick or anything, so I feel like it's thin enough for you to create really detailed brow hairs if that's the type of brow that you go for. I just like to fill mine in because mine are microbladed, so I just fill in the colour. But it was a really nice thin brow pencil and it gets a thumbs up. It's only £8, so very, very good for how affordable they are. And next we have a brow gel. This is the BFF Brow Friends Forever Full Coverage Brow Mascara. I got mine in the shade, which I don't know. Let me just have a look. Oh, the packaging doesn't say. I'm sure I would have got it in taupe though. Again, this is cruelty-free and vegan, and this costs £7, so £1 cheaper than the brow pencil. This is what the brush looks like, and the packaging really reminds me of the ABH Dip Brow Gel, just with the gold on that. So let's apply this on my brows. Okay, we got some strong brows today. So definitely some strong dark brows today. Obviously I think that's just my fault picking a dark brow pencil. But the shade range on here isn't the best. I think they've got maybe like 3 shades of brow pencil and 3 shades of brow gel. So maybe they could extend the range in the future. But for the actual product itself, really, really good. This is the type of brow gel that will just, you know, fill the colour in on your brows. I don't think it sets your brows in any way. It literally just fills the colour in. It says the long-lasting and highly pigmented brow mascara has coverage of a brow pomade without the fuss. Our smudge-proof formula tames unruly brow hairs while providing volume and enhancing the natural shape of brows. I must say I can in detail see my brow hairs with this, and it has set, like nothing is coming off on my finger, and it says it's smudge proof as well. So based on first impressions, I really like it actually. I can definitely see my brow hairs properly where it's, you know, apply the product, and I have just slightly smudged my finger around to see if any of the product will come off, and nothing. So I mean, I definitely support its claim in saying that it's smudge proof. Obviously I have got the brow pencil underneath, so that might smudge, but from what I did just then, look, just did it again, literally nothing. So I'm quite impressed. So that is all of the brow products. We're now going to move on to the eye portion of this video, and there's actually 4 products. You can't see 4 of my fingers, there you go. There's 4 products to test in this department, and firstly we have an eye primer to test, which I know my friend Beth, or Mortife here on YouTube, was really intrigued about, so I hope this video helps you. So this is the Stuck On You eye primer. This looks like the paint pots, if I can get it out of the box. Oh, again, cruelty-free and vegan, which is amazing. This is what the pot looks like. It just says stuck on you, and it's like in a glass jar. And this is what the eye primer looks like. This eye primer is £7. So I'm just going to take one of my P. Louise 7072 brushes, and I'm just going to take some on my brush, I guess. It seems quite hardly pressed because I'm like literally scraping at it, and not a ton of product is coming off. So let's see what it looks like with this amount. I might have even taken too much for all I know, but let's see. So with this, I feel like the more you build it up, the more coverage it gives you. It's quite a like thin consistency eye primer. On the camera, it actually looks really good coverage. In real life, I can still see my veins and stuff. But it seems like that type of eye primer, you know that shadows are going to stick to, rather than being like super full coverage. It's definitely the type of primer I feel like I don't need to buff out as well. Like with like the P. Louise, Revolution, all that jazz, I feel like I have to go in with a blush. I feel like I have to go in with a brush after to just blend it out, but this seems to have blended really easy. However, it is starting to crease already, and I've only just applied it. So I think that's because it's really thin consistency. That, or it's because I've built too much up. So let's move on to eyeshadow, and the palette we're going to be testing is this. This is the Dawn Gazing eyeshadow palette. This is cruelty-free. It doesn't say vegan on it, so I'm just going to say cruelty-free. And this is what the palette looks like. It also retails for £12, so again, I feel like that's super affordable. I'm going to take this shade down here, which is called Ariel. Oh, Ariel! I'm going to take that on a Morphe M433 brush. Got a lot of kickback, but let's see if this is pigmented. There's no mirror in the palette, by the way, so I'm just again using the bronzer palette. Next, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Horizon, and I'm just going to use a bit of that to blend out the edges. And I'm also going to take Sunrise here, and I'm just going to use a tiny bit of that also to blend out the very, very top of it. Okay, so I feel like that's all nice and blended. The shadows are actually working really, really well. Okay, so we're going to stick to the whole pinky purple theme on the lid. So I'm going to take this shade here, which I think is called Karina. And it's like a nice dark purple. And yeah, I'm going to put that on my inner and outer corners. I'm just going to take the blending brush and just buff those shades all together so there's no harsh lines. So for in the middle of my lid, I'm going to take the lightest shimmer in here, which is this first one, called Aurora. I would have absolutely loved to seen a lighter shimmer than this. You guys know how I feel about my light shimmers. So I'm going to take this dry and let's see if it's pigmented. So it's definitely a nice shimmer. It's not super like blinding, but it definitely has a nice subtle shimmer to it, and I feel like it goes really nice with the shades on my lid. I actually really like it. So I'm going to leave the lids at that, and let's move on to the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with, I think, the last matte in this palette, which is this really dark shade down here, which is called Twilight. So that's the lower lash line. That purple's actually really pigmented, so I feel like it really sets the look off, and all these colours together are absolutely stunning. Now there's not a light enough shade in this palette for inner corner and brow bone, so I'm just going to use this highlighter palette, and of course I'm going to use this shade here, We need that blinding inner corner and brow bone. Okay, and these are the eyes complete. The eyeshadow palette is actually really nice. I think the only thing it's missing is that, you know, that light enough shimmer for me. But in terms of like formula, pigmentation, really, really good. For £12, super affordable. And it actually makes me want to try other eyeshadow palettes from them because this is super pretty. So we actually have an eyeliner to test next. Eyeliner is not something I do a lot on my channel, but obviously I want to test as many as the products for you. So this is the Wing Woman liquid eyeliner. Just having a look on the website. This is £7. Again, super affordable eyeliner, and this is cruelty free. This is the type of eyeliner I like. It is more of the felt tip liner, so wish me luck, guys. I will try and not go too much, but let's see. Okay, so this is the winged eyeliner on. Obviously, they are not even. They never are. This eye always looks better than this one. But I actually don't think it looks too bad. This isn't the best eyeliner I've used. It's definitely more of a drier eyeliner. It does take you a couple of shakes to achieve both eyes. And it's not also the blackest eyeliner that I've tried either. However, if you are a beginner in winged eyeliner, I think this is a great one to try out first, just so the formula is not too runny for you. It's a little bit easier to use because it is that little bit more drier than other eyeliners. It's £7, so it's super affordable. So I definitely recommend, if you're a beginner or if you're not the best at winged eyeliner, this is one that you can definitely take your time with. If you are really good at eyeliner, this probably won't be your favourite one because of the formula. Okay, we are almost done. We have 2 more products to test. This next one is a mascara. How cute is this packaging? This is the Fabulous Flocking Lashes Mascara. This costs £9, and this basically just has a wand that looks like this. Definitely can tell it's a more affordable mascara just based off of the packaging and the wand. This is cruelty free and vegan, and let's see what this does to my lashes. Okay, you know I say I usually can tell straight off the bat if I like a mascara or not. Yeah, these are one of those mascaras I know that I don't like. So this is definitely, I'd say, more for the younger audience, someone that doesn't want a lot of mascara, because this takes about 100 layers to build, and even when you build it up so much, it still doesn't look much on the lashes. Like, I honestly feel like you can hardly see my lashes. So yeah, this is definitely not my favourite type of mascara. I would definitely say for someone of the younger audience, or just someone who just prefers a tiny bit of mascara on, because this honestly doesn't do a lot for your eyelashes. It's definitely not worth £9 for me though. I think that's quite expensive for this type of mascara. Okay, so I've just zoomed you out because we have 1 more product to test, and that is a liquid lipstick. So this is the hashtag Girl Power liquid lipstick. This is a matte liquid lipstick, and this one is in the shade Rum and Raisin. The packaging is super cute. And let me see how much this costs actually. They do also have lip crayons, which I can't remember if I saw them before when I ordered all of this. I might have, but because I've got liquid lipstick, that's probably why I didn't pick it up. So these liquid lipsticks cost £7, which I think is quite affordable. And yeah, let's put this on the lips and see what the formula is like. So this is the liquid lipstick on. This is most definitely a matte lipstick. It actually dries down quite quickly. Some of the middle part is still drying, but for the most part it's definitely transfer proof. Oh, I've just kissed a load of glitter on my lip. Actually not mad at that, it looks quite pretty. The colour is stunning. I absolutely love this colour. What was it again? Rum and Raisin. If you love a good nude matte liquid lipstick, definitely check out this shade. It is absolutely beautiful. I must admit, it does feel quite comfortable for a affordable liquid lipstick. You can definitely feel it's on your lips, just because, I mean, it is a matte lipstick. You are going to feel that. but considering it actually feels quite comfortable, and I actually really like it. So I'm gonna give the liquid lipstick a thumbs up. So guys, that is the full face of the Beauty Crop tested. I cannot believe it has taken me this long to test all of this makeup. I'm actually relatively happy with it. Definitely some hits and misses. More hits than misses though. Like, I think the only things I didn't get on with was the mascara. Literally was the mascara. The eye primer is not my fave. The eyeliner's not my favourite that I have in my collection, but the rest of it I absolutely loved. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this brand. I know they're still relatively new, so I'd love to know if you've tried them yourself and what you think of the products. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!